My wife got pregnant, but I wasn't the one picking out baby names. My golden boy brother was. And the worst part? My own dad tried to give them the company I built just to keep it quiet. But I didn't just walk away. I let their whole world burn down while I built an empire on the ashes. I kept my dad's logistics company alive, handling all the contracts and systems. My younger brother, Jason, was the golden boy who crashed my truck and failed upward, but I always covered for him. I was married to Hannah for 6 years. We had a quiet life until she announced she was pregnant. Instead of glowing, she went ice cold. Her phone was permanently face down, and she silenced all notifications. She started leaving the room to take calls. The tension between her and Jason when he visited was suffocating. I didn't want to be the paranoid husband, but my gut was screaming at me. One night, she left her iPad on the table synced to her iCloud account. I opened it, and boom, photos of them smiling at the duck pond from our second date. And then came the kill shot. I found a flight confirmation for a romantic November getaway for just the two of them. I muted the TV the next night, looked right at her, and asked for a paternity test. The silence was deafening before she finally exploded. "How dare you accuse me?" she screamed. "You just ruined this pregnancy for me." She paced the room, calling me a controlling freak, and played the victim perfectly. A week later, I came home early. I heard her on speakerphone with Jason. "Mike's asking for a paternity test," she panicked. "He's bluffing. Keep acting normal," Jason replied. My chest tightened. I didn't make a sound, and just backed out of the house. I met Jason at an empty parking lot, where he wore sunglasses like a coward. I hit him with the coffee shop, the flights, and the timeline. "Is it yours?" I asked. He let out a pathetic breath and mumbled that he thought so. I didn't throw a punch, I just walked away. Saturday was my dad's massive birthday dinner. The whole family was there. Jason patted my back like we were fine. Hannah sat next to me. Dinner peaked, and Dad made his toast. Then, I stood up slowly. I pushed my chair back. The room went completely silent. Every eye turned to me. I looked at Dad first. Then I looked at Hannah. Her fork stopped halfway to her mouth. I turned to Jason. His fake smile froze immediately. "She's pregnant," I said, my voice echoing. "But not with my child." I took a deep breath. "She's pregnant with his." Jason went ghost white. Hannah dropped her fork. It clattered against the plate. My mom gasped in horror. I looked back at my dad. "Thought you should know who your future heir really is?" I grabbed my keys, walked out the front door, and never looked back. A few days later, my dad called me in. I thought he'd apologize. Instead, he told me to let it go. "Jason wants to step up," he said. "Maybe it's time to let them be together." He wanted to protect the company's image over his own son. I stared at him. "I'm selling my shares," I said. "Give Jason the keys." I walked away clean, and Jason took over. Shockingly, the guy who couldn't hold a relationship couldn't run an empire. Contracts dried up, and drivers quit. Dad begged me to come fix his mess, but I hung up on him. Meanwhile, my dad's biggest client tracked me down. "It's too messy over there," he said. "I want to work with you." Just like that, I started my own successful firm. Fast forward a few months. A DNA test confirmed the kid was Jason's. But Jason bailed. The second diapers got expensive. He ghosted her and moved out of state. Last week, Hannah showed up on my porch. She looked exhausted, holding the baby on her hip. "He doesn't have anyone else," she cried. "You were always solid. I just didn't see it." I looked at her. I looked at my brother's kid. "You showed up for closure," I told her softly. "But I got mine a long time ago." I stepped back inside, closed the door in her face, and returned to the peaceful life I built without them.